Hey friend, just get started tapping on this side of the hand while I set us up. We're talking today about the shadow of worry and the gift of insight. So let's just jump in this river. Take a big, deep, letting go breath. And repeat after me. Mimic the hand positions as I move through them when I do. Sometimes it feels like I've spent my whole life looking for security and stability. I know that a lot of the world still exists at a level of barely making ends meet. So it's sort of a luxury to be concerned about my own feelings. But the society that I am a part of has pulled out of primal survival. And still, fear persists. So even though I've become a worrier and not a warrior, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. And maybe anyone else who taught me to worry. Okay, so we've loaded a little bit of information into the circuit. We're going to explore the topic a little bit better, and then we'll move into the gift frequency of this topic. So get started tapping on the top of the head. This shadow attaches to how my body feels. So I search for happiness. I try to create it for my future. The modern society that I live in is locked on external security. Happiness must come from something outside of myself. Happiness must come from marriage security. Happiness has got to come from financial security, right? But nothing can buy happiness. Intellectually, I know this. But in reality, I'm sort of deaf to it. In fact, I'm sort of deaf to the fact that I am desperate to escape how I'm feeling. And sure as shit, by trying to escape it, ensures that I cannot. My biggest fear It's being rejected from society. But inside of me is a really rebellious spirit. But it's being drowned out. By what society, culture, history expects of me. With all that expectation, I worry. My mind goes round and round. But slowly, I am recognizing society is never going to embrace my rebellious spirit. And it's time for me to trust my inner knowing. I'm choosing to filter out the noise today. I choose to stop listening to the outside world. I am no longer influenced by pop culture. I'm learning to fucking relax. And the more I relax, the more breakthroughs I have. I choose to filter out everything but the beautiful from my life. I move my awareness inward. And I choose to understand that to access this gift of insight, I must allow more love in. The more love that I allow in, the greater chance appears to work in my favor. And the holographic universe unfolds in perfect timing. And so it is. In body, mind, and spirit. How do you use worry in your life? Is it a coping mechanism that you were taught at a young age that still like hangs in there and you think if I just worry fucking hard enough, I will prevent the thing from happening that I'm worried about? But we also know the truth of like what we tend to hold in mind comes. So we don't want to be holding in mind all of the things that we're constantly worrying about. And I think it's so interesting, this layer of the fear of being rejected by society, that we've got all this noise coming from culture, society, all of this programming. Every single person inside of us feels individual. You know, we've all got an inner rebellion going on inside of us. And also we are terrified of going against the grain, which creates this cosmic push me, pull you thing with the universe that, you know, when we can raise our level of consciousness up a little bit higher, then the same mechanism that prevents us from listening to ourselves starts to filter out the noise of the world so that we can hear ourselves better. So ultimately that's what this tapping is for, is to like help raise your frequency so that you can hear yourself. So cheers, I'll see you in 6 days.